You know, all that American stuff just doesn't do it for me anymore. I think I'm due for a change of scenery. Perfect. Welcome to Gothic, a junky German RPG from 2001. It got a massive praise over here in Europe and is considered to be a massive step in mending the relationship between Poland and Germany. The game is an allegory of post-Soviet Europe where if you even dare to raise a finger, you are going to get beaten up.
Welcome to the colony.
Hey, get away from the new guy. He's mine. Come on, get up. My name is Diego. Listen, I don't care who you are. Your entire gimmick in the entire franchise is to not have a name.
What are you?
I am here to recommend you to the old camp. The best camp in the entire colony. But I won't interrupt you if you dare to commit death by magic barrier. Oh, yeah. Also, don't forget that almost everything can one-hit you. So I would recommend to get something to protect yourself. Or deal some damage.
And thus the game begins. Not very towards our advantage, but don't worry, I am artistic, so playing Gothic and Gothic 2 is literally on my resume. And I know what to do, and hell, we will beat the game only using magic. Welcome to the Valley of Mines, the main setting of the game. It's a lot like Australia but in reverse. Whereas Australia is a wasteland filled with nothing but sand, Valley of Mines is just stuffed with content to the brim. For example, there's a fourth camp that, well, doesn't have any content outside of bandits wanting to game end you, but you can't deny that the greatest machinima of all time is set in this very camp. But yeah, outside of that, there are lots of places like this. Like those abandoned shacks that instead of wood sounds make grass sounds. Or the Misty Tower, which stars one of the most infamous quest lines of all time, if it comes to this franchise.
You know that quest where you have to pick up books from around the colony and as a reward you are going to get fuck all?
Overall, the Valley of Mines feels great to explore, even all those years later, with nothing keeping you out of exploring the endgame areas if you are cunning enough. But enough of that. Let's finally talk about the real stars of the world, the camps.
Hey, you're still alive! That's great, Greenhorn!
It wasn't really hard getting here. It was almost as if every animal I passed through got a lobotomy or something.
You get used to it. Limitations of the engine and all that. Anyway, I presume you want to join in, no?
Not really, I wanted to...
That's great! But before I take you in, you need to gain approval of the people in the camp. Talk to some shadows and do their quests or something. And when you're done, you can talk to me again. Oh, and a word of advice. Don't go south. The British occupied that land, and unless you want to get torn to pieces, don't go there.